anticipated Western Conference Final. The Warriors protect home court and improve to 7-0 this postseason at Chase Center, blowing away the Dallas Mavericks to take a 1-0 series lead. They held Luka Doncic to 2 points in the second half and roll over the Mavericks 112-87. The Warriors with 7 players in double figures tonight. Andrew Wiggins set the tone. The Splash Brothers did their thing in the second half. And Jordan Poole got under control, and the Warriors beat down the Mavericks. Game 2 Friday night, of course. But we're going to talk all about game number 1 here with the Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, NBA champs Festus Ezeli, and Darrell Wright. And I'll start with you, D. Wright. That's how you set the tone in a series. They avoided some haymakers from the Mavericks early on with a lot of missed open three-point shots. But the Warriors took advantage. They come out at halftime with a 10-2 run and put them away.
Yeah, it was a great game from the Warriors, and not just one individual player. It was a whole team, total team effort. For the Warriors to go out there, have Dallas Mavericks shoot 36% from the field, 22% from the three-point line. That means the attention to detail on defense. They definitely missed a lot of open shots, but still, you got to put some type of pressure on them for them to struggle like that. So a great game by the Warriors tonight.
Big key to this game was letting Luka was going to get his numbers. We said this before the game. He was going to get it, so he had 20 points tonight. But 6 of 18 shooting. 20 points and 20 shots, that's exactly what the Warriors want. And then the next highest shooter has 17 points. So good job on letting Luka, locking down Luka, but also locking down the passing game, not letting the other guys go off, the X factors, like I said.
I thought that was a key, Mully. Pressuring Luka Doncic. He turned the ball over 6 times in the second half, went 1 for 6, and only scored 2 points, and it was multiple bodies. I thought Wiggins and Looney did an exceptional job on Luka on the switch.
I thought the Warriors as a whole played great team defense. Individually, they were locked in on the scouting report. They only give up 31 made field goals to the Warriors 46, so plus 15 made field goals. And like you said, Bonte, I thought Dallas got some decent looks in the first half from 3, but they shot 20%. So in a 7-game series, they get the first game, they get a win, but that's all it is. It's one game that they won. I think they can lock in a little bit better defensively moving forward. But just a great performance across the board, up and down. And they won the first quarter by 10 and the third quarter by 10.
Fast start, didn't turn the ball over, and the Mavericks start off 3 for 21 from the three-point line in that first quarter. Let's go back inside of Chase Center courtside to the great Kareth Burt. KB is standing by with Kevon Looney, who had another solid night for the Golden State Warriors.
It's great to talk to Kevon Looney. Hey, you guys held the Mavs to 18 first quarter points. That means they had to play from behind nearly the whole game. What were the most important things the defense did to put them in that position?
We got them on the three-point line. They have a great three-point shooting team. We was able to get their shooters off the line, make them take tough twos, and that was key for us. And we was able to rebound and push the ball and not foul, keep them off the free throw line as well. So that's kind of our game plan.
I was just going to ask, that sounds like the game plan. Did you make them dependent on the 3-ball and then make them miss those threes?
Definitely. You know, you have a lot of great shooters, a lot of great one-on-one players. You just want to keep it, make them take tough twos, get the rebound, and be able to push the ball and play at a fast pace, which is our style of game. So we was able to win the battle today, impose our will. Looking forward to game 2.
And one of the keys to beating the Mavs is frustrating Luka. How'd you do it?
I think Wiggs did a great job on him. We kept bodies on him. We were physical with him. He hit shots. He made some tough plays, but he's a great player. We expect that. So we try to don't get discouraged when he makes threes. He makes his step backs. Just keep pushing the ball and making the whole team defend.
You are 5 for 5 in this game with 5 rebounds too. What do you think your family's going to tell you after this game?
I think they'll tell me good game. My dad's going to tell me I need to run the floor a little bit more. But besides that, I think I played pretty well. I made a good impact on the game, and hopefully I keep it up.
Well, do you like this pace? You can run the floor.
Definitely.
Congratulations, Lou.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Back to you.
Looney with the playoff high in 2022 with 10 points tonight. And you hear him play solid defense, team defense. But I thought the key was the third quarter. So let's look at the turning point in this basketball game. The Warriors went into halftime up 9, 54-45. But they've been a great third quarter team all season long, and they outscored the Mavericks 34-24 in the third quarter and jump out with a 10-2 run right away to go up 64-47. And the Mavs from that point, they were done. It was all one-on-one after that for the Dallas Mavericks as the Warriors locked in defensively.
They definitely locked in defensively. That looked like the attention to detail at the halftime. Let's go out there, let's get stops, let's bottle Luka Doncic up, and let's not let the other guys beat us. And I love the fast break points. 18-7, Warriors favor. That means they bet the game go fast because it's Dallas Mavericks team is a slow-paced team.
When you want to talk about imposing your will on the other team, you look at a few categories. You look at points in the paint. You look at rebounds. These are, the rebound disparity is 52 to 34. We talked about the Warriors playing their style of basketball and how that's the thing that they need to do. Look at your point guard, Steph Curry, 12 rebounds. This is an attention to detail like you talk about, Darrell, right? They came into this game, and that's how you start a series off, and now you work from here.
And I thought the Warriors did a great job with their shot selection and their intention offensively. They shot just 29 three-point shots of their 82 attempts, really exposing the fact that the Dallas Mavericks have no shot blocking whatsoever. So I thought they did a really good job attacking the paint to finish at the rim and very selective on their three-point shot attempts.
And I thought Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole did a great job in that second half of not forcing it. Klay Thompson had a goose egg at halftime. He was 0 for 4 with no points. He scored 15 in the second half. Jordan Poole, of course, in control with 19 points coming off the bench here. So shot selection and not forcing against the Mavericks. We talked about that in the pregame show. They wanted to force the Warriors to over-dribble, including Stephen Curry, who at times got guilty of that. Forces some one-handed turnovers there. But overall, I thought it was a solid night, Mully, for Stephen Curry. 21 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double for him, including a playoff career high in rebounds.
Yeah, and again, the Dallas Mavericks are really going to focus on Steph Curry and Klay Thompson trying to take away their three-point attempts, which is going to open up the paint. I thought Steph did a great job getting into the paint, finishing at the rim, collapsing the defense, creating shots for his teammates. And just Steph and Klay's overall shot selection, I think, was tremendous all night long.
Patience on the offensive end is something I saw again tonight. You know, the Dallas Mavericks starts off the game. They want to start blitzing Steph. But that actually plays into the Warriors' hands because you have playmakers. Another underrated guy in this game was Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney had 10 and 5 this game. These are stats that you don't really see when you watch the game. But when you see the flow of the game and you understand what he's doing for his guys, getting them open shots, Kevon Looney is coming off the pick and roll, setting great screens, getting Klay and Steph open, and then being free for the dunk or for the layup or for the kick out to the weak side. So great job, Kevon Looney. Gives job to the big guy.
Yeah, but I love what Steph Curry did, 12 rebounds. That means that the knowing that it's going to be a lot of threes, the guards got to come back and rebound. I felt like that Memphis Grizzlies series was great for this team, especially for their psyche. We know we can out-rebound more, bigger, and athletic teams, but Steph Curry, another amazing night.
His 18th career playoff double-double, and he was crashing the boards hard today.
And I thought another underrated part of the game was the Warriors' multiple efforts defensively, running Dallas Maverick players off the three-point line, but challenging at the rim. I thought Draymond and Kevon Looney did a really good job of challenging at the rim without fouling.
And how about Andrew Wiggins pressuring Luka Doncic for 94 feet all game long? Andrew Wiggins, not only was he good defensively, but offensively, he got the Warriors rolling. As the Splash Brothers struggled in the first half, going to combine 4 for 14. Wiggins scored 15 points in that first half, 2 rebounds. He was 6 and 9, hit the 3 threes there. And then in the second half, he put his foot down and locked up on Luka Doncic. And Luka only scored 2 points in the second half. Two-way Wiggs is becoming all-star Wiggs once again in this postseason.
Hey, fellas, the only way is up. And Andrew Wiggins, from here on up, he has to be all-star Wiggs. He got to bring it on both ends of the floor each and every night. He's going to have the toughest battle with guarding Luka Doncic and being able to go on the other end and bring 20 points a night. So another great game for Andrew Wiggins, being locked in, being aggressive. We'd love to see Wiggs being aggressive. Great night for Wiggs.
A great thing that the Warriors are doing is they're putting Luka into actions, and they're making him guard. And I think that's also part of the reasons why he's missing shots, right? You have to use your legs to guard on the defensive end. So great job by the Warriors of making that adjustment coming to this game. I would love to see the adjustment that the Dallas Mavericks make for the next game, but that blitzing stuff that they were doing on the defensive end, I don't like that. That for them is playing right into the Warriors' hands.
Yeah, he knocks down the open threes. He attacks the paint with his athleticism. And I just thought tonight he laid down the foundation of how you have to guard Luka Doncic. Yeah, Luka Doncic is going to have a better game during this series. He's going to make more threes, but make him work for everything. Pick up him in the backcourt, Don't give him any easy layups. Don't put him on the free throw line and make him work for each and every possession. That's exactly what Andrew Wiggins did tonight.
And Draymond Green, the catalyst on the defensive end, had a very nice floor game for the Golden State Warriors. Good help defense. He was barking out controls. And what do you know, Mully? Another night where he scores 10 points in a basketball game. Over the course of his career, the Warriors have only lost 54 games when he scores 10 or more points. You see the rebounds, you see the assist numbers. He was in total control tonight.
Well, I think Draymond feels really good about his offensive game right now. He's aggressive on the offensive end. The assists will be spread out amongst several players, so I wouldn't focus on that. And my focus, Darrell and Festus, is the Warriors play tremendous team offensive basketball. They go from good to great to best. Draymond Green, I think it's important. He recognizes on certain possessions when he has the best shot, and he goes ahead and is aggressive and takes that open look.
Some of those shots actually were leaking all to Kevon Looney. Like I said earlier, they both play that position of the big man who they sag off of on the offensive end. On the defensive end, the Mavericks sag off of the big man. So for them, those open shots are actually good shots for the Warriors, because after a while, they start to come up on them, and then the guards start getting free. So what you were saying about Draymond being aggressive for this team is a key moment for them moving forward.
Draymond Green being aggressive, we love to hear that. We love to see him go attack the basket like he did, finishing with both hands, and then just being the anchor of that defense. Over-communicating with his teammates, letting them know I got your help when you see a Brunson or Luka Doncic penetrating the ball to the basket. So another good job from Draymond.
They put a lot of pressure on the Dallas defense. They're going to have to go to the drawing board to make big-time adjustments, because Draymond goes 4 for 6 for 10 points. Looney goes 5 for 5. The players they were banking on leaving open are locked in and confident offensively.
And Draymond Green at times calming down Jordan Poole, saying, hey, young fella, don't go too fast. Be all right there. He actually stopped him from preventing him from getting the technical early in that fourth quarter. Then Courtney Kirkland, he held a grudge, teed up Jordan Poole a few possessions later anyway. But Draymond Green did a good job of being a veteran leader today, as well as calling out the defenses against Luka Doncic. All week long, all we heard about was, how is the Warriors going to defend Luka Doncic? How are they going to stop Luka? You have nobody to score. So Luka hits 2 threes right before halftime. He has 18 points. But D, right, they did a great job of team defense in the second half. Only 2 points in the second half. He was 1 of 6 and 6 turnovers, and he was visibly frustrated out there on the floor in that second half.
Man, Luka Doncic is so special. You got to take something away from him, whether that's playmaking or scoring. Tonight they took away the playmaking. They held everybody else in check. But you got to use your length. You got to show him multiple bodies, and you got to speed him up. He loves to play at his own pace, and I feel like they did a great job of rotating and stepping up every time he made a move to the basket.
My favorite part of his game is the fact that he goes at his own pace, and that his whole teammates, they move at that same pace as well. So tonight, the Warriors did a great job of playing without fouling, which is what he usually gets them to do. So playing without fouling for the Warriors, what does that mean? That means you can get the ball, get it on the rebound, and you can run, which is exactly what the Warriors want. We talked about the fast break points. Fast break points were what? 18-7 Warriors advantage. That is because in that style of basketball, the Warriors will win, because now you're not playing against a set defense in the Dallas Mavericks, and then you're also getting wide open shots on the other end. So good job, Warriors, on that end. Now you got to keep building on this as well.
Yeah, when you guard a superstar, you got to take away anything easy. Don't give him any free throws and no layups. I thought the Warriors did a great job when Luka did drive the lane, contested his layups without fouling. I thought Draymond and Looney did a really good job of that. So they make him a volume shooter, a volume scorer, and that's exactly what you want. Look, Luka's going to make some shots in this series. So you know that he's going to have a big game. But it's really important to maintain, to be okay with some of those tough step backs. You got to live with some of those tough makes and not get away from your defensive strategy.
Holding the Mavericks to 14 assists. We know they're not a high assist team because they play a lot of pick and roll. They slow down basketball. Still, 14 assists, a lot of one-on-one for the Dallas Mavericks. And we have a potential injury to Luka Doncic, a right shoulder injury that's being reported here. We'll see the severity of it right here. It's going up for a shot. Actually misses here. And Luka, of course, who was dealing with the calf strain, starts tapping his shoulder here. I think he'll be fine. I wouldn't go for the Yoki-Doke D, right, in Festus, about Luka Doncic's shoulder. He's going to play a game, too, unless we hear something else.
Oh, yeah, you better believe Luka Doncic will be there. He's a tough guy. He plays through injuries. So we'll see him game 2 for sure.
He is tough. Tough as tough comes. At 17 years old, he wins the MVP in Europe. And if you know anything about basketball in Europe, that's a man's league over there. And so with that being the case, this is the playoffs. This is the Western Conference Finals. He talked about this being the time of his life. This is what he's been waiting for this whole time.
Both teams are locked in. They know it's a long series. So I think if you're the Warriors, you feel really good about this effort. I think you do feel a little concerned about those open threes. From the Mavericks standpoint, I think that game was lost in the first half by missing so many open threes, took their energy and kind of effort away. And I saw a little inexperience. This is the first time for a lot of these players in the Western Conference Finals. I thought the Warriors' experience showed a lot tonight.
And I thought Bullock and Finney-Smith got a little shy there from the three-point line in that second half. They didn't see a couple of them fall early. They got a little gun shy there in the second half. So we expect the Mavericks to be better, and we'll have the coverage beginning at 5 p.m. this coming Friday. NBC Sports Bay Area for Game 2 of these Western Conference Finals. Warriors Live Playoff Edition as the Warriors try to go up 2-1, protect their home.